"2024 Xie Miao really went crazy. Frenzied, Xie Miao is ahead of me. Following closely is this even more explosive movie. Because this movie has also made countless audiences understand why it's said that Xie Miao is the last hope for domestic martial arts films. As a proud narcotics officer, he detests evil and is explosively powerful. All his colleagues in the police force call him Fearless Ren. He devotes almost 24 hours a day to his cases. This has also led him to send numerous drug traffickers to prison. It's also because of this that numerous enthusiastic citizens see him as a hero in the police force. At the same time, the man also gained an extremely cool-sounding nickname, Le Gang. On this day, another drug-related case forces Le Gang to respond. The deceased was a chemistry teacher. Seeing the special mark on the deceased's face, Le Gang realizes that this is related to what he has always captured. The investigation is related to a multinational drug trafficking organization. He found a piece of fish in the mouth of the deceased. This made him think of the fish factory dock in the East City, so he rushed over immediately. But Le Gang did not expect the murderer who killed the chemistry teacher, Sunny, but had been waiting for Le Gang to arrive at the dock. Just as the police convoy entered the dock, the woman shot and burst the tires of the police car. A major battle was about to break out. This group of mercenaries has strong firepower. Police cars were also becoming incapacitated on the way. By now, Le Gang was getting closer and closer to Sunny. But Sunny remained calm. To buy time for his subordinates, he casually revealed a M134 heavy machine gun. Under the devastating power of the heavy machine gun, the police were overwhelmed for a moment. Faced with such a situation, Le Gang could only start the car at the risk of his life. Then he pressed the accelerator to make the car rush out. Le Gang seized the opportunity and shot the fuel tank, causing an explosion. Accompanied with an explosion, Sunny's flamethrower was also disabled. Le Gang immediately chased after with a gun. The two engaged in a thrilling showdown in the cold storage room. An intense and thrilling showdown. Sunny wielded a dagger and kept slashing towards Le Gang. He even used a stove hook to hook Le Gang's ankle. Forced, Le Gang had to lift the table in front of him and charge. Sunny was forced into a corner. He stabbed the table twice in succession. He turned around and delivered a flying kick. Le Gang was stunned by the kick. He simply picked up a large hammer from the ground and started attacking. Sunny's dagger fell to the ground, as Le Gang smashed the ice blocks next to him fiercely. Surprisingly, there were bags of blue flour hidden inside. And this is also the reason why Sunny lured pulling cylinder here. It was also the first time I saw this expression. Pulling cylinder continued to swing the iron hammer wildly. The two of them kept exchanging moves, one knife and one hammer. Although the dagger was fast, pulling cylinder's iron hammer was equally strong. In just a few tens of seconds, they had exchanged hundreds of moves. Sunny relied on his agility, allowing the dagger in his hand to move freely. Seeing this, pulling cylinder decisively also tied the iron chain onto the iron hammer, directly turning the iron hammer into a dart. The immense power made Sunny constantly dodge. And it was at the moment of the final blow, Sunny managed to firmly grasp the hammer handle. In the end, Sunny escaped from under pulling cylinder's eyes in this way. He also thus captured a whole 10 tons of blue flour. Pulling cylinder, since fighting with Sunny, realized that this person was not simple, so he checked his background. It turns out that Sunny is from the Border Special Forces 05600051010340. And then, 3 days later, Sunny showed up on his own accord. He started eating noodles in a noodle shop. A thrilling capture operation also began. However, the mastermind drug lord behind the scenes is about to appear. Can you find me on your own? ODV 8692 Private Override. This is definitely the coolest guy I've ever seen playing with a harpoon. The coolest man playing around. As the police captain in charge of drug enforcement, Lagan is definitely going to run away this time. Sunny was captured and brought to justice. Ever since he found out that Sunny appeared again, DRONESCANDATA has deployed a large police force to capture him. A large number of police forces were deployed to capture him. But Sunny deliberately showed up. And even kidnapped a poor waiter. Lagan promptly took over when he saw the situation. The waiter sat across from Sunny. And the reason Sunny showed up this time was. However, it was to remind Lagan. The reason why there are so many drugs in the city is because of an organization called the Dragon King Society that has been hiding in this city all along. Their leader is named Baogang, a mysterious figure. In this situation, it is necessary to use external forces in order to uproot the influence of Baogang. In the end, Lagang watched Sunny leave like this, and it was on that same afternoon. The chief then ordered Lagang to transport the seized 10 tons of blue powder to be secretly destroyed in the outskirts, also saying that this was the mayor's deadly order. Lagang personally took charge of escorting this time. Although Lagang felt it was very risky, he still obeyed the command. Sure enough, as the convoy entered the tunnel, a construction team appeared ahead. They stopped the police car and deliberately sprayed water onto the police car. Seeing that something was wrong, the police officer immediately got out of the car. Seeing that all the police had been drawn out, these workers unexpectedly had electric harpoons, inserted them into the water, accompanied by an electric current. All the police officers were stunned by the electricity. The chief, who had just got out of the car, also got electrically shocked to a scent of meat. But just as these drug dealers opened the truck, preparing to take away the blue powder, unbeknownst to them, the cylinder was already hidden inside. He picked up his weapon with both hands and kept pulling the trigger. Each shot was clean and precise. But there were simply too many drug dealers. If one wasn't careful, they would get electrically shocked by a harpoon. He could only snatch away the harpoons from the drug dealers. Transforming into a harpoon war god, he dominated the entire truck compartment. BANULA. Cancel 5692 PV. But just when the situation seemed under control, Sunny, however, unscrupulously charged at them from afar. How many training bullets did it take to hit it? Pull the cylinder's bulletproof vest. Even so, Pull the cylinder was still knocked down by the impact. All drug traffickers rushed in. They went straight into the compartment. Meanwhile, Sunny closed the door directly, transferred all the flour to their secret base. He wants to use this batch of goods to set up Pull the Cylinder. When the truck's door opened again, all drug traffickers were already downed by Pull the Cylinder. This was also expected by Sunny. He told Pull the Cylinder. The reason why he targeted BigBag like this was entirely because in those years, his comrades and wife, to make Pull the Cylinder believe, he made his wife take off her clothes, revealing the scar on her belly. Back then, BigBag used people's bellies to transport flour. His group of good brothers were also killed in that cleanup operation by BigBag on the boat. Now he hopes to cooperate with Lagang to eliminate the explosions. He has already mastered the identity of the explosion. His real identity is the mayor of this city. To show his sincerity, he also had Lagang take this batch of flour back to the police station. But the police suspected Lagang and the drug dealers due to the flour being hijacked. Suspected Lagang and the drug dealers regarding directly arresting and interrogating them. But Lagang did not expect Sunny actually disguised himself as a lawyer, sitting across from him. I really like the look in your eyes now. Crude Ignition. This is definitely the coolest police-criminal collaboration I've ever seen. Xie Miao and Njoji team up. This combination even scares the antagonist, BigBag. Just as Lagang, who is a policeman, was locked in a small black room by his own people, Sunny actually disguised himself as a lawyer and appeared across from Lagang. He told Lagang that he had already found the explosion's drug processing den at the sewage treatment plant, and the true identity of the mayor is the newly appointed mayor. For you, this is the best opportunity to clear your name, to prove your innocence. This time Lagang can only choose to cooperate with Sunny, and at this time Sunny's wife has already driven a pickup truck into the police station. What flash bombs and smoke bombs? Threw 108 of them. Amidst a flurry of sparks, Lagang smoothly left the police station like this. Shortly after, they arrived at BigBag's flour factory. Both of them were already experts, working together, one with a knife and one with a gun. The aesthetics of violence were vividly portrayed by the two. In just 3 minutes, had already wiped out tens of thousands of BigBag's henchmen. Meanwhile, Sunny's wife was also extremely fierce. She loathed Baoging to the core. A single move of a scissor kick took out several thugs. The three of them wiped out all the drug dealers in the entire flower factory like this. Finally, Sunny was able to take out the main tank with one strike. But when he removed the tank's mask, he realized he was tricked. This guy wasn't a tank at all. And at that moment, he also had a timed bomb on him. With only a few seconds left before it detonated, Sunny's wife, in order to protect him, stood in front of him. With a bang, Sunny's wife died on the spot. At the same time, the police also received news that a special police team was in the sewer, advancing towards the flower factory. However, due to the explosion, a large amount of water flowed into the sewer, resulting in an entire team of special police being drowned alive. Seeing the entire sewer still collapsing, the group of thugs from the tank were still fleeing. There is only one lifeboat. The ruthless Bustamante promptly boarded the lifeboat. Without hesitation, he fired up the M134 minigun. You all can go die. Seeing everyone dead, Bustamante then escaped contentedly. He thought he was finally safe this time. But Sunny was driving a jeep chasing along the shore. Bustamante saw this. Ignoring the life and death of the people on the shore, he picked up the minigun again and started firing wildly. Sunny had to counter with a submachine gun. However, this kind of power against the minigun was just a drop in the bucket. It was not until a gas cylinder was shot by the minigun Bustamante finally relaxed. But the jeep came charging out of the flames again. After stepping on the gas pedal, the jeep sped off the bridge. Turn the wheel, quick, turn the wheel. Sunny was also at the critical moment, climbing onto the lifeboat. However, he did not kill the boiler, but instead marked his face with a symbol of shame. At the end of the movie, the boiler was brought to court, and under multiple charges was sentenced to death and executed immediately. But the true identity of the masked man was not Sunny, but Lagan. It turned out that in that explosion, even though Nai's wife sacrificed herself to save, Sunny's legs were still blown off. In such a situation, faced with justice and darkness, Lagan ultimately chose justice. And the movie concludes here. I am Guo Ran. A deep film review and exciting action movie. Welcome like-minded Iron fans to like and follow. See you next time.